Ty vole, to... Milunko, my taky asi přijdeme o to.
In May 2025, powerful tornadoes ripped through both Florida and the Carolinas, leaving behind a trail of destruction that stunned entire communities. Trees were torn apart, homes were damaged, and skies turned violent in an instant. From a wild storm that ripped through Johnson County, Indiana, and the strongest tornado to hit California in over 40 years, to a monstrous twister in China that caught a tiny community by surprise, and a storm in North Carolina that tore one local man's roof off. This video is divided into two gripping parts. First, we covered the devastating series of tornadoes that struck Florida from May 5th onward. And then we turned to the equally destructive storms that hit the Carolinas, where tornado winds ripped trees apart and forced neighborhoods into chaos. If you want to truly grasp the scale and brutality of this outbreak, make sure to watch through to the end, as both parts reveal how unpredictable and unforgiving this month's weather has become. March marks the official beginning of tornado season in the United States. Over the next 4 months, 70% of the year's tornadoes will touch down, most of them occurring over the Great Plains region. But in a strange plot twist, one of 2023's early storms touched down outside Los Angeles in the small city of Montebello, California. It was March 22nd. A local businessman named Jeff was helping a client in his office when they heard something loud outside. A tornado had spun up across the street, and by the looks of things, it was heading right for them. Between May 5th and May 11th, 2025, Florida experienced a series of severe tornadoes, primarily impacting the Panhandle region. An atmospheric river event brought intense storms, resulting in multiple tornado touchdowns and widespread damage. In Holmes County, a tornado struck the northeastern area around 11:30 a.m. on May 10th. The storm damaged at least 18 homes and structures, caused one reported injury, and left roads blocked by downed trees and power lines. First responders from multiple counties worked to clear debris and restore access. Destin, located in Okaloosa County, also suffered significant damage from a possible tornado on the morning of May 10th. Especially Bancuddy Subdistrict, Banclang Subdistrict, and Wing District. There was flooding on the road in front of Phu Thap Market, causing difficulty for people waiting to get on the bus and causing traffic jams because the water could not drain quickly. In addition, shops along the road were damaged by the storm, along with the awning and roof of the garage of Mr. Sayanapko, advisor to the mayor of Banclang Subdistrict Municipality, which were also damaged by the storm. Businesses and vehicles were damaged, and power outages affected dozens of locations. In Escambia County, severe weather on May 10th led to downed trees and power lines, particularly along Calhoun Avenue. While some residents reported seeing a tornado, the National Weather Service has not confirmed this. Where these tornadoes occurred during a period of heightened tornado activity in the United States. As of early May, the nation was experiencing its fastest pace of tornado reports in 14 years, according to NOAA's Storm Prediction Center. The Missouri State Highway Patrol said on X that a tornado had caused 2 deaths in the Bakersfield area in Ozark County, with reports of multiple injuries. It posted pictures of wrecked and ruined buildings and a smashed-up car on the roadside. At 12:43 a.m. on May 4th. It brought peak winds of 70 miles per hour and traveled 1.36 miles before dissipating. The twister caused damage by snapping trees and large limbs near Highway 73. They don't know what the Padham-Thani Highways Department is doing. In front of the PTT gas station opposite Plumfat Market, there is flooding on the road surface. Though no injuries were reported. Just a day later, on May 5th, strong storms hit central North Carolina, particularly the Pikeville area, where multiple trees were uprooted, one falling into a home. While local residents described the conditions as tornadic, another person died in Butler County, on Missouri's border with Arkansas, after a mobile home was hit by extreme weather on Friday night, the county's rescue services told local media. There are a lot of oil stains floating out. It smells like diesel fuel. The people have informed the gas station, but the gas station said there is no leak. They are worried that the water will dry up and the oil stains will remain, which could be dangerous. The National Weather Service has yet to confirm a tornado there. Meanwhile, South Carolina saw its own confirmed tornado. On the evening of May 3rd, an EF0 tornado struck Pickens County. It touched down near Adger Road in Easley at 9:56 p.m. and remained on the ground for approximately 7 minutes. advisor to the mayor of Ban Clang Subdistrict Municipality, gave an interview that at 5 p.m., there was a heavy rainstorm and strong winds that caused damage to shops, flooded streets, toppled billboards. And even the awnings of his own house damage. He went to the area to see the people suffering and notified the officers of Ban Clang Subdistrict Municipality to inspect the houses and shops of the people in the area in order to provide further assistance. Butler County Emergency Management said the number of fatalities there may rise, with the search and rescue operations at the site ongoing. Tents and traffic discipline checkpoints in the village, and rubber trees of farmers were toppled and broken in large numbers, some of which fell on power lines, causing a power outage in the entire sub-district. The Fuzhang District Chief has ordered the village headmen and camnons of all 5 sub-districts to inspect the damage. In the Texas Panhandle, 3 people were killed by car crashes caused by a dust storm on Friday, according to Texas Department of Public Safety Sergeant Cindy Barkley. She said that the crashes were in the Amarillo area and blamed high winds and low visibility. At present, the most damaged areas are Chang Rang and Pa Sac subdistricts, where the village checkpoint tents were blown off by the storm and the roofs of villagers' houses were blown off by the strong wind. Damage in order to repair the school building. Chomphin Sirikampha, 70 years old, a villager, said that during the storm, he was raising cows in the field. There was a strong wind and rain until the roof of the house was lifted off. Millions remain at risk as the storm carves a path through the region. More than 300,000 customers are without power across the Midwest and South, according to PowerOutage.us, an organization that aggregates live power outage data. Too tough to die. I guess that's just the kind of town motto you need if you're gonna live in an area that occasionally experiences moments like these. Moves into the eastern seaboard on Sunday, the tornado threat will shift to Virginia and Carolinas. On the northern side of the front, including the upper Midwest and the northern plains, blizzard conditions were forecast for the weekend, with 8 inches of snow possible in some regions. The new week was expected to bring even more winter storm action when at least 2 more low-pressure systems march eastward, the National Weather Service Weather Prediction Center said. The first of the 2 would likely form a solid, counterclockwise winter storm, a process the Weather Service calls cyclogenesis, it said. Tange, Luxembourg, and did over €1 million worth of damage. It ripped the roofs off of over 100 houses and sent 7 people to the hospital. The group soon found themselves face to face with a powerful and violent EF3 tornado. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel to stay informed about the latest developments.